With the float, we run 1,200 pounds of medical grade Epsom salt. So I like to show people because you hear that number and it doesn't really click. So this one, and this one, all three stacks are what you're going to be laying in. So it's very akin to like the Dead Sea in a private pool.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
Cheaper
cool.
than Dead Sea.
Yeah, quite a bit.
Wow.
Yes. So with that amount of salt in there, it makes the water physically heavier than we are, and you will float no matter how hard you try not to. You can safely fall asleep in the water. It actually changes the texture, so the water feels very soft and silky against your skin, and it'll exfoliate your entire body. So when you come out, you're gonna feel soft as a new baby.
Ooh.
Which is super luxurious.
So, see, Ate, you're worried about drowning.
Yeah,
You won't drown at all.
Not in 11 inches. You'll be fine. But yes, so that amount of Epsom salt in there is going to help with any swelling, inflammation, and it really, you're able to soak it up transdermally, so through your skin. So when you come out, you have just an overall well-being sort of feeling. And then it's kind of a maze back here, especially when you get relaxed. But if you get lost, just yell Marco, and everyone kind of knows the drill.
Okay.
Restrooms are just to the right of the tapestry there.
Okay.
And then we're going to take a quick turn over this way and take a look at the float. Come on.
Ooh.
Back.
Oh, wow.
So everything's automated. As soon as you enter rooms, it all turns on. And then if you want, you can bring the
This
video
is the
in.
sauna.
Yeah. This is the float.
This is the float?
This is the float.
Oh. Okay, I gotta have the light, okay? I can't have the darkness.
Nope, absolutely. You'll have complete control of it. With the float, I know, it's pretty cool.
Where is the
It's like a hot tub, Ate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where is the controller? Where the lights are?
So it's right inside. On the side wall, there's two big buttons, one for your lights and one for your music. If you do happen to press that light button, and it will go dark, and I didn't think I would like it at first, but something about the darkness, it's very relaxing.
Yeah.
But if you don't like it, just press the button again and the light will come back
Oh,
on.
I could try.
Yep. And
Okay.
then your music, you can turn up, down, or completely off. I will start with music and then I'll eventually turn it off. You'll hear your heartbeat, your stomach growl if you're hungry. You'll hear your eyelids blink. I didn't realize they made a sound. It's a clicking sound.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, most definitely.
Wow.
So short of like a big truck revving up near the building, that's pretty much all you'll hear is
So you
yourself.
close this door?
You don't have to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And as you can tell, there's music playing.
Yeah, the phobia with the darkness.
Because
with
I have
closeness,
I am claustrophobic. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so you can leave the door open, and if you feel like you want
What's
to,
this?
that's the halo I was telling you about for your neck.
Oh.
So right behind your head, just like so. And what'll happen is as your head's
Will it
setting
blow?
in here, it'll actually have your head move away from your body and do a slow, subtle traction on your neck. And then once you see that your neck muscles have relaxed, you can take and get rid of this and then lay down comfortably. But if you notice that you're tensing those muscles, please do use this because you don't want to have it just be tight while you're in there. Another thing I had found because of previous surgeries is you don't have to lay on your back while you're in there. You can roll onto your side and you're not
like
going to
a
toss and
actor,
turn. Yeah.
Okay.
So it takes a little bit, but yeah, once you get into it, it's pretty awesome.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and then it'll be a solid 60 minutes in the water. You're not going to prune or raisin like you do in the bath at home. I've actually done 5.5 hours in a single session.
So do you take a
Wow.
shower after here?
Yes, you'll take one before and then you
And
take
after.
one after to rinse the salts back off. So basically when you come in from your sauna today, I'm going to have you take a slightly cooler shower to cool your body temperature back down because the float water isn't a hot tub. It's actually meant to be very close to your surface temperature, kind of like the air. You don't really notice that it's there. So for most of us girls, I like to warm it up a little bit, just a little extra cozy. But for the most part, it's going to be kind of like a lukewarm sort of feel. So starting off, I'll have you put in these little earplugs before you shower. That way you're not trapping water down into the ear canal. And if you have them come out during the float or you decide not to wear them, it's a really good idea to rinse out the ear canal after your float. And that's where this guy comes in. So if you get salt in your ears, this is water vinegar solution. Just put it in while you're doing a shower and then let it drain back out and that'll get the salt crystals out. So use the earplugs, but if something happens where they come out, use this to clean it. Otherwise you'll have like a crunching sound. Mine lasted 3 days one time.
Yeah.
Next up, because there's so much salt, you will find every scratch on your body.
Ooh.
Yes, so if you have any pretty bad ones, you can go ahead and cover it while the skin is dry with the petroleum. And if you go into the tank with them exposed, it'll sting for a moment. They usually dissipate
Because
out.
of the sun.
Yeah, and then they heal.
So you
really
put this
nice.
on before you
Yes,
get
dry
in there.
skin to get
Okay.
that barrier.
Okay.
And then Q-tip for extra cleaning. We give you a face wipe, just a little more gentle on your face than the soap we keep on dispense. And we give everyone chocolate.
I'm allergic to chocolate, so I can't have one.
Oh, well, I might see if I can find you a different snack.
Wait.
So floating actually increases your metabolism. You feel safe and comfortable, so you do primal functions like digestion. That's why a lot of people want the snack coming out. So it makes it kind of nice. Robe in case you need to use the restroom, and then we also have a water bottle in case you get it in your eyes. Now, I still get it in my eyes. One thing I found is when you take your first shower, dry your face really well so you're not tempted to scratch your nose while you're in there because your hands will not dry and you get that salt.
Yeah.
It finds your eyes. It's magic like that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so I keep this guy right next to me in the float. So that'll sit right there. So I can just quick get it and squeeze through. I also have everything I'm going over because I know it's a lot of information up on the wall there. So there's some breathing techniques, some stretching ideas. One thing I also found is, especially on a first time float, you don't have to stay still. You can move, you can stretch. I also found where you put your hands means different things. So if you have them at your side, it kind of rounds, and if you feel claustrophobic, that's not a great feeling. Bring them up like this, put them behind your head. For her, actually putting them across her chest, she can push her spine and alleviate pressure on her neck, which is pretty cool.
I think, did you see that?
What?
For you, because you have a neck problem.
Put your arms over this way, and you can push your body up and down in the water to help with the neck placement. So yeah, there's a couple different ways to play around with it. So if anything's uncomfortable, keep adjusting until you find that really comfortable spot.
Yeah.
And again, you can safely fall asleep while you're in there. You're not going to toss and turn because there's no pressure. Essentially what will happen is as soon as you lay down into the solution, it's going to lift you up to the surface and hold you there, almost like you're on a cloud. So now your body's able to exist in the way that it wants to and not in the way that it's being forced to right now.
Wow. Okay. Kind of excited how I feel about it.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. So, okay.